All right, so last night I'm sitting on the sofa playing with my phone, and my wife says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I am shopping on Whatnot," which, by the way, is my sponsor today. And she sat down right next to me and says, "I want to shop too." And so we kind of did it together. Whatnot is live shopping, and it's a bunch of fun. Whatnot is not just buying, by the way. It's selling too, where sellers really shine and find their people. And the chat is fun too. We found that out together. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Sellers are building real, thriving businesses. And I have to tell you, I was buying, but at the same time, I'm thinking, I want to be selling. It looked like a lot of fun. Plus, there's money. Anyone can sell, by the way, whether your business is big or small or yet to exist. You can make some real money. As a seller, here's what you do. You just go live. You show off your products in real time, and you make real money in real time from buyers because they get to know you. They get to like you. They get to trust you. And across Whatnot, the number of sellers earning over $1 million a year has doubled. I think we were shopping probably and chatting for about an hour, which I hear is the average on Whatnot. Honestly, I think there's also a good chance you have never experienced anything like Whatnot, and you should. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away.
Energía baja, falta de concentración, niebla mental. You might be dehydrated. Gatorade Zero Powders han sido diseñados científicamente para ayudarte a mejorar el balance de hidratación en el cuerpo. Hechos con la mezcla número 1 de electrolitos sin colores ni sabores artificiales. Shop now online or at retailers nationwide. Gatorade hydrates better than water. Is it in you? Signos de dehidratación leve y moderada. Consulta a tu médico si los síntomas persisten.
How are you? Well, come on in here. Good to have you here today. Thanks for coming in. I have to share some exciting news today. I live in the Daytona Beach area, and here, I think the temperature dropped like 1 degree lately. Just wonder. So I know it now. Winter is on the way.
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
It is the Daily Boost. How you doing? It's me, Scott Smith. Yes. A lot of people come to Florida and they leave and they say, I would miss the seasons. I just miss the seasons. I want to go back home. I've been here a long time. Trust me, we notice the seasons. The longer you're in Florida, the more you notice them. And 1 degree, and we truly go, it's probably not so that, winter's on the way. It's more like a summer is coming to an end eventually, maybe November. You've got to be optimistic, right? I'm Scott Smith. Thanks for stopping by today. What a day today. A lot of great conversations with lots of cool people today. Getting their life going on, doing things. I was talking to Ralph today, and Ralph said, man, everybody has the same stuff happening. We're all up to it. We got kids, we got money issues, we got job issues. Everybody's in the same thing. I said, yeah, they are. The more you talk to a lot of people, the more you get out there like I do every single week and just dozens and dozens of people, the more you realize everybody's in the same spot. And I said to him, that's why you need that peaceful base. And he said, I'm working on it. I said, exactly. A peaceful base is that solid foundation. It's where the main elements of your life, your relationships, your money, your spirituality, your time, all those things are kind of in control. That's the goal. But because we're alive humans, they don't often stay in control. They have you noticed? So we'll never really get there. And if we do get there, we won't stay there very long. So that's the whole goal. So if you get frustrated some days, I can't get my stuff together, it's okay. The act of trying to get it together is what it's all about. I'll talk a little bit about that today as well. As I started the podcast, late in the day today, didn't record till after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just had stuff I was into today, having a good time, and so I'll just wait a little bit. And then as I began, I checked the internet thing, and I saw Dolly Parton passed away. I love Dolly. She was 80 when she died. Been a big fan my entire life. Going to Gatlinburg here in the beginning of October for a wedding, and we're going to go to Dollywood after the wedding. Still going to go. I'm sure probably more likely we'll go now. But it's one of those situations where I just sat back and I didn't feel sad and I didn't feel happy. It's like I just sat back and it's a good job, Dolly. I don't know her story. I don't know anything. I don't know if there's pain. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Most of us don't. She had it hid behind the wigs and stuff, right? But at the same time, very few people have passed away that I have said, I just kind of smiled, like a little smile on my face. Don't really know why, but it feels pretty good. By the way, I'm not a guy who sits back and worries about dying. I'm just not. I do a lot of what I want to do, and a lot of things I don't do, I figure, well, I didn't want to do them. So if it's ended today, that's okay. If it keeps on going, that's okay. But maybe she was that way too, huh? I don't know. Something to think about. So talking about peaceful bays, talking about things you like to do, talking about living life large, whatever that is to you, and it's all different for all of us. The minute I go out of town and get busy on some adventure is about the minute I want to come home and calm down again. You too? Yeah, definitely, for sure. So every now and then I'll talk about dopamine, and there's a couple of ways to get it. In this case, I'm not going to worry about the dopamine, the chemical thing that's in your mind. I'm going to give you a foolproof way to be happy, to find your passion and your purpose if you want to do that, to at least settle down and go, life is good. A foolproof method, absolutely 100%. If you do these two things, you're going to be a happier person. You've heard me talk about it before. I'll talk about it again because I can tell you that in all the people that I work with all the time, I'm always going back to this because usually people end up kind of stranded where they are. They get kind of bored. Me too, by the way. It happens to me all the time. So I just know to do this. Number one that I know will fire you up is what I like to call exploring future possibilities. Very simply, this is you looking around with no commitment, not getting all serious about it, just thinking, I'm just going to keep my eyes open for some new challenges, something that engages my critical thinking, my creative thinking, maybe challenges me physically. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll play pickleball. I don't know. But when you look around and when you explore, you notice things and things jump into your life. Now, science has proved that dreaming and brainstorming and problem solving are one of the things that makes life truly great. So if you're ever feeling stuck, if you feel like life is so in control, if your life is small, if you're like, man, I don't know, what am I going to do with myself? You got to explore a little bit. But this is key I want to give you. I've just done this so long. I've just seen this again and again and again. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Big things are great. They'll drive you over the top. There's no doubt about it. Like we just went out and did the Death Valley record-breaking attempt that didn't work out so well. That's okay. It's a small stuff along the way. It's just exploring because I can tell you this again from working with thousands of people. Things people are most passionate about and most purposeful about are the things they literally stumbled upon. It wasn't intentional. Can you believe it? August is already here, and it's not going to be long before that autumn rush hits every single one of us. Now, one thing I do this time of year is I update my wardrobe, the things I wear, and I love Quince. Now, let me be honest. Quince is my sponsor. And also, I never shopped online at all until they said, Scott, try it. So I did. And now that's kind of what I do. And they're still a sponsor, so it's awesome. Quince specializes in everyday staples. Personally, I buy a lot of shirts, dress, polos, and tees. I really like the ultra soft organic tees. They also have premium denim and chinos, about $60, with fit, structure, and high-quality fabrics you'd expect from a luxury designer brand. And by the way, everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middleman, so you're paying for a high quality, not the brand markup. Something that will surprise you too when you go to the website. It's not just about clothing. Quince has everything from hotel quality bedding and bath essentials to premium cookware and travel must-haves. Very cool stuff. Quince, I'm a happy customer. You should be one too. Upgrade your every day. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/dailyboost. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/dailyboost. So just hold your head up, look around, see what captures your interest, and go explore it a little bit. Don't commit to it. Don't leave your job. Don't leave your marriage, anything like that. Just go explore it a little bit and see what sticks. I would create a list if I were you. I would brainstorm a list. Maybe you're bored tonight. Instead of getting on ChatGPT, don't let it do it for you. Don't let it give you ideas. In fact, if that doesn't work, just get up and walk out the door and go figure stuff out, okay? So what's number two? Biggest thing I can see, if you want to see me bored, or if I find any client who is bored, it's because they have nothing to get excited about. I call it your anticipation engine. A lot of y'all like, yeah, it's a good idea, Scott, but I don't know, whatever, that anticipation engine thing. You're missing some solid science here, kids. You really are. If you remember when you used to have a birthday as a child, you would just count down to your birthday or count down to Christmas. If you have kids these days and you watch that, if you hang around me and I schedule something I think is going to be fun and I ain't a kid, it could be anything. It could be a trip. It could be buying a car. It could be anything. If it gets inside of me, I get genuinely excited by it. Like I'm thinking right now, y'all keep talking about buying that Tesla because I really like that auto drive thing. And it's driving me crazy because I have to order it and wait for it. I don't like to wait for anything, but I know my anticipation will be off the charts. It'll be a fun wait. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Not yet. It's my wife's car. I have to get her. I have to talk her into it. Okay. Anticipation and firing up your anticipation engine. I can promise you this. If you are feeling a little stalled, if you're feeling like, man, life is not what I wanted to be, if you're feeling stuck, all these things that people say, I can tell you, you haven't looked around and found something more interesting to play with. You haven't discovered it yet. And also, you have nothing on your list that truly excites you. In terms of an anticipation engine, I tell people to have 2 or 3 things you're looking forward to. Have them go out a couple of months. Don't go too far. Don't go more than a year. Your mind really can't imagine a year. I would go like to the end of this year and maybe into next year a little bit, and then just keep kind of adding to it. I keep mine on my to-do list. I just have a list that literally says right in front of me, anticipation engine. It's a list of things that I'm anticipating. And sometimes I forget that I even had them down. So it's exciting when I click and I go, oh, that's coming up this month. Finally, the thing that really works well, and this is a double-edged sword. You're a human. And that means you probably mostly like humans. Other people. I know at some point you like dogs better, right? But the truth is, when we find humans with a like-minded attitude, we really do connect. It could be your job. It could be at church. It can be anywhere. Church is a great example, by the way. Napoleon Hill said, 2 or more people actively engage in the pursuit of a definite purpose with a positive mental attitude constitute an unbeatable force. It's a mastermind. So if you're hanging around with people who are not real like-minded as you, or maybe like a lot of people, this is just something I've observed over time, you're hanging around people, but you kind of like to hang out. It's kind of cool to go out with, but you don't really have the things in common that you want to have in common with. If you have somebody who prefers golf over pickleball, but occasionally they play pickleball with you, that's kind of that's not really the real thing, is it? Because if they were bonkers over pickleball, you'd love them to death. So when you find and you talk about like-minded people and getting around them, they really need to be like you. It's like you're infatuated by the same thing. If you can find that thing that's going on, watch out. You just really connect. Your dopamine fires up and you're just happy to get out of bed and happy to go hang out with people. So this is a little bit of the intangible stuff that we do around here. A lot of the tactical, practical stuff I can give you. Here's how you do this. That's all awesome. But I can tell you, I can give, most of you have, anybody who listens to this show probably has every little skill set, every little practical, tactical habit and tip you could ever put in your brain that's ever been published. You probably already know it. And yet still, it's not quite there. That's because you're human. So I pull back on simple things like the anticipation engine, exploring the possibilities. I talked before at the beginning of the show about building a peaceful base. A lot of people say peaceful base. I don't want that. I want excitement. No, you don't. And you're not going to get all, if you want to do the things you really love to do, you got to start with a peaceful base. So if I could impart anything on you right now, all the stuff that it looks like, yeah, man, I'd rather do something more exciting. It's actually really, really simple stuff that gets you there. Something to think about today. I know it's not the sexiest thing on the planet, but wait, it's like saving money. It's really not sexy when you start, but a couple of months later, it's like getting sexier. And a year or two later, or 10 years or 20 years later, it's really sexy, right? And you see that compounding interest, that thing starts to happen. It's like, okay, this is really boring, but now look what happened. I'll see you tomorrow.